Oh no. I forgot to get the boys' white shirts out of the bag and they're gonna get all wrinkled. No, I hate ironing dress shirts.
Of all the things to worry about. Can you take that blanket off? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. This podcast is an Andy Vlogs production in association with All Games Played. You are listening to
Shh, Mom is talking.
Alright, so let's officially begin. My name's Andy. This is my wife. We are in a podcast.
The wife.
And you are watching.
Shh, Mom is talking.
I think I gotta get up now because you just knocked that over.
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's not close enough to your face. It's gotta be.
I know, but when you when you adjusted everything and left, you left it right here, right in front of my face.
Oh,
So
that should
I
be good.
moved it.
I can't. I have headphones on for no reason. I can't hear you. I haven't done any leveling because we were rushed. Oh, that was loud. Okay.
I heard that.
That was really loud in my ears. All right. Well, welcome everyone. This is episode 5 of
Shh, Mom is talking.
Rudely Interruption by Phones and whatnot. But we are live, as you guys can see. I'm glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much, everyone on Instagram. Thank you so much, everyone on Facebook.
Can I do it like this?
Like what?
Like this way?
It depends on. Yeah, you could do it that way. That's smart. I like that.
I hope that wasn't loud. I don't know.
It's always loud.
I just hit it like this.
Can you turn the ringer off?
Okay, right when I did this, it went dun dun.
That's odd. So we've got 2 different cameras that I set up. Next time I'll mess with that camera a little bit more, but nevertheless, that's as best as I can do. And then we've got the main wide, and I think it looks good. Hopefully it sounds
Okay.
good. I haven't been able to listen to how it sounds, so if people start yelling, "Oh, you didn't unmic," then we're gonna have to just
Whatever.
unmic. You sound good, Evie. I think you sound a little bit louder. Okay, so just to help you guys catch up, first of all, these are real flowers. Evie gave them to me. She's so sweet. Thank you. They're beautiful. I love flowers.
Wait, all you can see is the green. Let's turn it a little so you can
Okay,
see.
all right. This is super important for everyone who is on the video. You need to make sure and see the flowers because it's the most important part. And there's a delay, so I'm sorry. Ooh, yeah, that looks way better. Okay, now that we've got, is that a daisy, and a, what's this one? What's this flower? It's like orange.
It's an orange
Lily?
flower.
Lily? Looks like a lily. They're so pretty. Thank you, Evie. I appreciate you giving them to me. Oh, true love. I actually really like flowers. Quick story. Evie gave me my first bouquet of flowers two years ago.
I think so.
It was at work. No, it was 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago.
No, but I yelled at you. That wasn't the very first time. I've given you flowers before.
Because I was mad
your
at you.
graduation.
Oh yeah, graduation. Yeah, I think graduation was probably it.
That was probably the first time.
But you gave me flowers during Valentine's one time.
Yeah, that
At
was
my
the
work,
first
you
time.
delivered them to me. It was awesome.
That was the first time.
That was like the favorite thing ever, and everyone's like, "Ooh, who's your secret?" I might say my wife. Anyway. This is my wife. For all of those that are just tuning in, we've got 3 kids and a bun in the oven, and the reason why we're doing this is because I want to do something new, and so we're doing a podcast. And today we're going to be recapping all of last week. Basically, it took us a week to I don't know, to refresh, to rest from that huge 8-9 day vacation that we went on that was like super intense. And so we're going to talk about a couple of things with regards to that, and then we're going to open up to you guys to ask questions. Make sure you put your questions down below in the comments right now because I can scroll up and down them. I don't want to wait for them at all, so please get them going.
Hey, Devin.
What's up,
Which one
cuz?
should I look at? Which one?
This
Right
one. This one.
But this one's on me right now.
But it's
No.
not. It's that one.
You. Hi.
Hi.
No, wait. This one.
Okay, people are.
Wait.
She's pointing at the wide one, and now she's pointing at the
That's the Instagram one.
close shot, and then the Instagram's up there. So let's not worry about the cameras. You
Okay.
just talk. I'll worry about the cameras. I got
Okay.
the whole production. By the way, thank you so much, All Games Played, for producing this content. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to have any of this. So, for those that don't know, it's my channel, my
We
YouTube
should have a
channel.
button that goes burr, burr, burr.
We could. I could type to this. We could do that eventually. But we're not at that point right now. We're not that sophisticated. We're still low
I'll still
key
do it. Burr, burr,
indie.
burr.
So let's get started. So I wanted to go over this last week, what we were doing. I think the first and
No,
foremost.
I know how to start it out.
How?
We came back on a Sunday. Monday morning, I text the carpool saying, okay, we came home. We're ready to go for school. Oh, there's no school today.
Oh yeah, we seriously could have gone another day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh,
Or
that-
the boys could have stayed at grandma's house.
For some reason, they had like a teacher's
Yeah, some teacher
conference
day.
thing. It was like a teacher day thing where.
And so I had the boys at home all day. You were working from home. Friends were coming over.
Oh, dude, it was a party over
All
here.
week last week. I just burped and I can't look at you because it'll smell and be right in your face.
Well, I just zoomed the camera on you right when you burped. High quality stuff, guys. My friends, that's high quality.
What was I saying?
Yeah, I don't even know. You were talking about how many kids were here and how many.
Oh, and I, like Monday to maybe Thursday, I was not feeling good. So having all those kids over.
Yeah, that was not a fun thing. Plus,
Someone's
I had
awake.
like 3 or 4 meetings.
Yeah,
And
you had
it was like,
meetings.
so one kid came over, can Tono play? And then another kid come over, can Doherty play? And another kid come over, can Nick play? And everyone's like, oh, hey, James, you're here. Oh, hey, Carson, you're here. Let's all play. So I was like, oh, get out of my house.
Too many at the same
Too
time.
many at the same time.
But it was a nice day. We had them outside for most of the time.
I can't go to my live thing from my thing. Can I switch?
Weird. So that was Monday.
I can't go to my own live thing. That's not cool.
Who's awake?
Can you hear someone?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Can I see that?
Tuesday. I don't remember. Wednesday. We had an activity
Yeah,
at
we had a
church.
scouts activity.
Lots of food, lots of fun. Still pretty sick. I was falling asleep at the activity. I ate and then like just sat in my chair like this.
Yeah, that was a tough day. But it was the meeting that we had for for scouts was actually really fun. It was like a big end of the year bash, isn't it?
No.
What do you describe it?
It was called the Blue and Gold Banquet.
Okay.
I thought that there were going to be more awards handed out. Nothing was handed out, huh?
No, there were no awards. They just had like a big party where
It was
someone
just a big party. It was
someone
fun.
came and brought tons of Legos. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, the kids had so much fun building cars. Race cars.
Yeah, they had like 1,000 different Lego wheels and he had like 5 or 6 different gigantic piles of Legos and you put them together and then he had kind of like a
Yeah.
Pinewood Derby.
This guy easily
slide.
probably brought like 1 million Legos.
Maybe not 1 million.
1 million Legos.
Not 1 million. I mean,
There were
there's a lot of 1 million
billions
is a
and
lot of
billions
Legos.
and billions.
There was probably
and
10,000.
billions.
But
Billions.
there was one of the moms there that was like, I bet my husband could do something like this.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's getting away with this. This is so easy.
So we can build that.
Where are you
We
going?
can do that.
Okay, Evie's leaving. Let's get that close shot. Nice close shot. Oh man,
It got stuck.
that
guys.
is some good quality
It got
sound.
stuck. It got stuck.
Oh goodness.
My life
All
flashed
right.
before my eyes.
So I wanted to
Wait. Wednesday. What
was
else happened Wednesday?
I don't know. I was editing. What? Oh yeah. We'll get to that.
Okay.
So other than that, I think I just edited a bunch of videos from Disneyland, but now Evie wants to
And
share
I was in bed all
the
day.
big hurrah, the big surprise. Woohoo! So this week marked the first time that you met with your doctor, right?
Last week, yeah.
That's number 3, guys. Yawn number 3. So tell us how it went. So where did you go? Who was it with? How long did it take? What did they do?
It was a new office. First time being there.
Why? Why did we
Um,
go to a new office?
I don't want to drive to my old original doctor because she's too far. So we're somewhere new that's a little bit closer. I guess it's closer. I feel like it was the same distance.
Yeah, it was a little more
And
north.
then I got lost. And then when I got there, I was like, it was here next to the hospital. I've been in this building before. I was so mad.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Google took me like the weirdest way ever. Anyway,
But
it was a nice office.
the reason why we're not going to our original OBGYN, and we talked about this in the other episodes, she doesn't deliver
and she
anymore.
doesn't deliver anymore. I forgot.
Yeah. And plus they don't come up north where we live.
Yeah.
So Evie had to go to a completely brand new person. That's kind of tough. Tell me about it, Evie. Was that stressful? Did you have anxiety when you had to change doctors? I mean, that's big. I mean, we've been with this OBGYN for 10 years.
Well, technically, I saw her like spring of 2009 when, well, yeah, we're in two, yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. It was kind of sad. I mean, well, the last time I saw her, I knew that was going to be the last time I saw her. But seeing or going to this new office, they choose the doctor for you. They all rotate. And it was interesting because it's a male doctor.
Yeah. We've never really had that.
And
I've never seen a structure of OBGYN where they share the practice. It's one huge practice, right? Or are there multiple offices?
no, it's just one office, like one level of a office building, and there's 8 or 4. There's either 4 in American Fork and then 4 in Saratoga, or there's 8 and 8. I don't remember. But and then whoever is on call the night you deliver is who you get. So and then pretty
That's kind
much
of weird.
whoever, if you're like, hey, I need to set an appointment for this day at this time, they're like, okay, the only person available is so and so, that's who you get. So
I don't know how I like that.
if
It's
you
like
want
a communal thing.
if you want to stay and stick with one specific doctor, you just have to like
Come at their time
go,
or
yeah,
specifically
see whenever
request
they
them?
can see you. Just
That's
see whenever.
weird.
Because remember Dr. Savage? I wanted to make an appointment with her, and it was like a month and a half out that I had to wait.
Oh, wow.
Because at our old office, she was the only OBGYN.
Wow. And now their practice has a couple, right?
Now I think there's 2.
And then minus her, so
Yeah.
maybe there were 3 and now there's only 2. But
But-
this place has 8. You went and it's kind of like
It was nice.
roulette.
I liked it.
You get there, you get who you want, whatever.
The nurses were nice too.
Was it
And the girl that took my blood work was really cool.
So tell me about what they did. So you got into the office. This is your first visit, prenatal pre-exam, right? This is the
They're
very
like,
first
sign this
one.
paper, read this paper. I was like, I don't know how to read. I can't think. It literally took me forever. She's like, are you done with those? I was like, no.
That's why you need me there, right?
And then the homegirl was trying to take my blood pressure, and the thing was getting tighter. It's like, and then it stopped, and you know how it's like, and then it goes, and kind
Yeah.
of releases a little bit, and it goes, and releases a little bit, and then it
Right.
goes, and it's
Yeah.
done. No, it went all the way as tight as it could, and then it stopped, and then it was like, and started going tighter.
Oh my god.
I was like, ow.
So it went the other way. That's hilarious.
And she's like, oh my gosh, do you want me to stop? I was
I'm
like, yeah.
so sorry.
So we did my left. Same thing happened. Nope. She's like, I don't know why this machine isn't like you. She's like, it doesn't want to take your blood pressure. So then we did this arm again, and then it finally did. It was like, I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
The AI is taking over, guys. It's taking over. It doesn't follow protocol now.
And then I don't know. Not a lot of people are watching. Some of you are probably young, but there's some stuff that you need to do every time you go to your doctor's visit when you're pregnant.
Let's just keep it at that.
And it's been years since I done it. It was so weird.
And it was a dude though too, so.
And it was a dude.
Did that cause you anxiety or was that fine?
No, I was fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought I'd be like scared or nervous, but I was just like,
Wow. See that? Maybe if it was our first, maybe if it was the first kid, I think you'd be a little more nervous.
oh, you're
But since
right.
since this is like par for the course, you've done this a million times. It
Yeah.
wasn't so bad, huh? All right. So after they did that, they did the blood pressure. Did they immediately draw your blood, or did the OBGYN come in and they offered to do those two services?
It was
Just
cool.
blood work and that other thing?
Yeah, no, I was with the nurse, weight, whatever, blood pressure. Went to see the doctor. We chit-chatted, history, what I expected. And then we went into the ultrasound room. Got an ultrasound done at 10 weeks. That was weird. And then I did something
Oh,
else.
they did an ultrasound. Oh, do we have something to show for that? Dun, 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 dun. Aim it at that one. This is your typical ultrasound, but it doesn't tell you much. Unfortunately, we don't know the gender, but we do know that there's a real live baby
Its
inside of Abby.
ratio is half or 1-to-1 head and body.
So yeah, there it is. There's
Little-
baby, and
Little, let's see, it's 35 millimeters long. Let's see. Oh, and its little heartbeat was so fast. It was
so
cute.
they measured quite a few things to be able to make sure that there's no defects or any issues, and then they ran a blood test for mommy, and they ran a blood test for baby, and they want to make sure that everything's healthy, and it's a little more. We're not considered at risk, but because Evie had that little scare back at the end of January.
Oh, and my
Hair?
my
Thyroid?
yeah, because of those two things.
Oh yeah,
they're
because
gonna
of the
have to
thyroid.
monitor.
They're gonna have to monitor her a little bit
little
closer,
closer.
and that's fine. And what's nice is we're blessed with terrific health insurance, and it's gonna cover it all. Speaking of that, so something about the side of pregnancy that people don't really realize is the financial side, is the claim side, is the insurance side. And I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit because that's adulting, that's real life, and I wanted to give some advice. So this is going to be Dad's talking for a minute. I'm just kidding.
I'll take a nap.
Evie will take a nap. So we had that scare at the end of January, right? And Evie ended up, she was in Target, and we went over this in the first episode if you want to check it out, but kind of not the layman, but like the short Cliff Notes version. Evie had an attack. She went numb in her limbs and she about collapsed. Luckily, she had made it to the guest services and they were helping her, and they ended up calling an ambulance. She was rushed to the hospital. Doherty sat in the front seat, which was awesome. And she ended up going through 4 or 5 hours of tests, got an IV, got all these drugs, to deal with what was going on. And they concluded that it was her gallbladder. At that time, that's kind of when we found out that we were pregnant. Evie got an ultrasound. We did blood work, and they said everything was fine. And so,
The bill, remember,
Yeah.
for the
Oh my
fetal
gosh.
ultrasound?
yeah, so they
sent
double
us
billed
a
us.
bill for the like hospital ultrasound, the regular ultrasound that I got, I guess, for my gallbladder, or to figure out what's wrong. And then they, just in case, they checked the baby too, because we told them that I thought I was pregnant. And we got two different
Yeah,
bills
two different bills for the exact same ultrasound.
for the same
Unbelievable.
ultrasound.
No difference. They're just like, all right, let's check baby. Okay, baby's fine. Let's check your
So
stomach.
one said fetal ultrasound and the other one said, what was it?
Abdominal.
Yeah.
Abdominal ultrasound is so dumb.
So dumb.
Made me angry. So anyway, as an adult, you got to figure out how to pay for that. You got to work with insurance companies. You can't just give them your insurance card because everything doesn't work out as planned. And we ended up getting a bill for the full amount for the uh, uh, what is that called? Ambulance. They sent us a thing that said, for some reason your insurance isn't covering the ambulance. You need to contact them and make a claim. And I saw the claim and they did, and I'll call them later. But interestingly enough, if you remember from episode 1, I told you guys that Target told us, and the reason why we took an ambulance is that they covered it. They said that they cover it, it's a part of their insurance, and I was like, fantastic, this is great. And Evie ended up taking it, I mean, because they kind of compelled her to. She's like, I want to wait for my husband, blah, blah, blah. But they're like, no, you need to go, let's go. If you think it's a heart attack, let's go. And so now we're stuck, holding the bill, and I called the claims department last week, and I basically got mad at them, and they're like, no one filed an incident. I'm like, you kidding me? My wife had a heart attack in your guys' store. I'm sorry. No one did.
If someone has an emergency in your store and you don't write up a claim for it,
it's unbelievable.
The cops came, the police station or fire truck came, the paramedics came.
And there was no incident. Unbelievable. And so I'm like, look, that's not my fault. You guys aren't following protocol, but you guys said that you were covering all this crap, and I'm going to hold you to it. So anyway, we basically filed the claim for them. No one was going to do anything about it. They're like, oh, I'll talk to my staff. I'm like, whatever. So I told the people who filed the claim, I had to call their insurance, and I said, I'm going to file a claim. My wife collapsed.
Something is in my eye.
She probably we were thinking she had a heart attack. She was rushed to hospital, and you guys need to cover this. And so Evie talked with, this made me so mad. So Evie talked, I never actually ended up calling them because I didn't have time. But so on Tuesday, I called them. Thursday or Friday, they called us back, and they wanted to get Evie's story. And so they were drilling her. Usually when you get a claim story, you get their testimony, from their words, and they don't like drill you. They were drilling her. And they're like, and she's having to basically defend herself because they were trying to find like inconsistencies in her story. I was so upset that they did this. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. I'm probably gonna call them on Monday, but anyway, they were basically trying to find ways for words that she said that they can basically say, sorry, we don't cover these types of things. And the main thing was, has this ever happened before to her? No. We have not gone to the hospital, the emergency room, for a gallbladder attack. We went 2 years ago when Evie thought she had a heart attack, but that's completely different. This, she thought she was having a heart attack, but they deemed it as a gallbladder issue. The other time, they couldn't figure out what it was.
They didn't say anything.
2 years ago, we went, it was like a $4,000 bill I had to pay, and they said, you're perfectly fine. I had X-rays
done too.
You're perfectly fine. And it was later that Evie's mom said, you know what, you probably have a gallbladder attack.
Issue.
And so that's basically what it was that we deduced, not the doctor. So anyway, I'll call him and yell him tomorrow, probably tomorrow. So
I don't call and yell.
I call and
yell. Okay, bye.
I call and yell all the time. So that was that. And so it's important. You got to fight for your claims because they're going to bill you. They're going to try to double bill you twice. It's so ridiculous that they get away with this. But I thought I'd share that aspect of Dad's talking. So now back to the real show. Now with all that.
Oh yeah, that was your little segment.
That was my little segment. So now.
Okay. There's still something in my eye.
Okay. While she's fixing her eye, what I'd like to talk about now. You haven't yawned yet. We still got 3 yawns, but there's one thing I wanted to say about working with insurance companies. So if you go to the insurance company. The hospital. So if you go to the hospital, a lot of people, vast majority have employer covered insurance. If you work full time, other people use Obamacare, other people use Medicaid. You can actually negotiate with the hospital. So what you do is you give them your medical insurance, right? You can have them file a claim. You don't usually pay anything unless you've got co-pays while you're there. You walk out, you leave, and then they mail you your bill after the insurance has worked it out. It's usually about, 45 to 60 days later. Sometimes it's sooner. But the majority of insurance companies will cover a vast majority of what you've done. Okay? So that means that they have already been paid. They've already gotten the 80%, 70%, whatever your plan is. You can negotiate for what you owe. And what you usually do is you wait another 60 days before you start have them send you, those annoying bills. And then you can actually like argue with them and you can say, um, I only have $300. Your bill says eight. I only have $300. That's all I'm willing to pay. And sometimes you can actually win. Like my brother, he was negotiating his wife's surgery, and he had surgery, and they were able to get a chunk of it out. They were able to get a chunk of it
Oh, cool.
reduced, which is nice. Like some doctors' offices don't do it, some do, but they have to meet quota. They have to meet their they have to meet their policies in the billing department, and no money is better than a dollar's better than no money, right? So if you guys want, we can talk about that a little bit more, but that's just like a little tip, an adulting tip you can do when you're working with insurance companies. So that's what we're indeed going to do with this delivery and whatnot. So with that being said, let's go on and shift gears to the next portion of this podcast.
Hold on, I just remembered something.
What?
My bill that's due on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to return one of the shirts. So if I don't return one of the shirts before Wednesday, if I pay the full amount but then return the shirt after Wednesday, what happens?
Just give you a credit to your account.
Okay.
I prefer that you return it. Anyway.
Am I gonna have the car tomorrow? My
No.
back itches. My back itches.
So, no, you're not going to have the car because your mom needs to switch it with us, right?
Yeah, so I'm dropping you off. So I am gonna have the car.
Oh, you're dropping me off? Okay, back up and talking to the mic. All right, so
Different conversation.
So we were going to talk about now what you're facing daily. So when we first started, there was a lot of fatigue. When we first started, there was a lot of pain. The second or third episode, there was a lot of... You got sick, right? You had gotten a kind of a sinus infection.
Oh yeah, that was
Now-
before the trip, and it went away like day 2 or 3 into the trip.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about, what Evie's been dealing with. So what are some of the main ailments? Like, are you still fatigued? Is it more physical pain? Is it mental pain? Is it stress?
Oh.
Let's hear.
Just right now, when I was Googling what happens at 11 weeks and how big baby is, blah, 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 it said something about how, and I already forgot what it said, but something about my leg. Like, remember we were out shopping and I told you that my
Your
right
reflexes?
my right leg was starting to feel numb or tired, or what did I say? Forgot what I said. But then when I read what happens at 11 weeks, that's one of the things.
What is it?
I don't know. My legs, my muscles and my legs, and I get tired.
Tired or spaz?
What? No, it wasn't as bad. What? I need to Google it. Where's my phone?
I don't know.
I'm still sick. I'm still tired. I want to throw up. I have gas.
Evie, remember, we're not doing one-word answers. We're not laundry listing here. You need to
No
articulate.
one wants me to
Yes,
talk about my gas.
I want to hear. That's a part of pregnancy. That's a part of dealing with this. There's people. It's valuable for people who want to have kids. It's important for people to realize what it takes to have kids, but it's so worth it, despite the physical issues. The mental. Doesn't sound like you agree.
Well,
Is it worth it?
no. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Evie, you can't say that.
Ask me that in like 3 more weeks.
Once you get past the first trimester. I'm telling you, Evie, the first trimester is the worst. Because I know. I've had 3 kids.
We never knew about this until now. No, I'm still tired. I want to take naps and more naps.
Are you able to sleep at night?
No.
Would you say that you have restful sleep?
No.
Remember, we're working on the articulation, not one-word answers.
No. I don't know why. I mean, I remember this happening with Theodore.
You're playing footsie with me.
I like doing
I know, but
this.
everyone can see it.
We'll change the camera.
No. Well, I will as soon as you start talking.
Okay, so at night, I keep on waking up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock to go, oh, yeah. And I'm already going to the bathroom like all the time, which I guess, I'm still so confused. And so I have to Google stuff all the time. And I'm like, oh, that's normal this early. I never knew that because I don't remember this happening with the last 3 babies. Waking up at 3 times during the night and going to the bathroom for 2 of those times and taking 30 minutes to 45 minutes to fall asleep at night.
Wow. Are
And
you still taking your sleep pills?
Oh, no.
You stopped taking those?
I took one a couple nights ago, and it was my first time in like a month taking it. Just because I didn't want to take them. I mean, I knew I had them, but I'll probably take one tonight because I'm really tired.
That's number 5, guys.
And I don't know if you noticed, but my big deep hiccups with my burp that comes right after aren't really happening that much anymore.
Oh, good.
You haven't
You are
noticed?
burping though. You're burping a lot.
But I'm not going and then
Yeah, you're not doing like a hiccups, but every time you get into the car, you get out of the car, you belch.
And I can't get up off the, like, watch, you'll see me getting up off the couch when we're done. And it's, Mom, Evie, go to sleep. And I already can't get off of stuff. And it's funny because, like, it's so early. I'm not that, I mean, I'm huge right now because I ate some amazing Hawaiian food. But, I mean, baby's only the size of a small lime or something.
Strawberry?
A strawberry
bigger than
lime. Mira, lime's like this.
Oh yeah, baby's the size of a lime.
Same thing of a strawberry, I guess.
Oh, baby.
It's a Big Daddy strawberry.
So something that was interesting. So on Sunday, I ended up having to go to a funeral. Unfortunately, a extended family member passed, and it was a great service, and it was great reconnecting with some cousins and whatnot. But we stopped by Grandma and Grandpa's house, and there's one thing that I heard you talk with your sister about that I thought was interesting.
I talked to her for like a minute before we left.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You asked her, and it was kind of fun because it was like this whole sister, like, you're like, do your eyes go blurry when you wake up in the morning or something like that?
Yeah,
and she's
because
like, yeah, that happened yesterday.
I had just woken up from a nap, and I woke up, I changed, chit-chatted for 5 minutes, and then we left. So that was what, maybe like a 10-minute window?
Right.
And in that 10-minute window, my vision on the left side was blurry for those 10 minutes, and then maybe like a minute after we left. And my
Keep going.
and my sister that's like, how far along is she? Like
She's a month ahead.
a month ahead of me.
15 weeks,
I asked her, I was like,
no, 19 weeks.
I was like, does your vision get blurry when you wake up from a nap? And she's like, yeah.
I guess that's a side effect. That's weird. Or
A first trimester thing or something.
well,
So,
I'm glad that we've gotten
she's
past.
like, it's normal, and I was just like, whoo, because I was like, why is my eye like I can't see?
Does your eyes twitch? No.
It's just blurry.
All right. Well, good. So we've gone over most, I think, of the new ailments that you're feeling with the changes in your body, because it happens to all women. We talked about a lot more gas. We talked about the thyroid issue. It's not getting any better. We talked about vision.
We're gonna need to bump up that prescription.
Well, your aunt, it was really interesting. She was talking to us.
Oh yeah, you need to come with me to my next appointment and say everything Bush said, because I don't remember anything she
Okay,
said.
that's fine. Her aunt was talking to us about thyroid and hypothyroidism or whatever, and they were saying that most of the drugs that they give you out there are synthetic, and that we should try the real stuff. I don't know what you call
Something
that, the
about
natural
40
stuff.
and 60, and I'm on 40, and she suggested the 60.
I don't know what that means, so
I don't remember.
I don't think I'm going to be able to help you there. But
We
other
should
than
call
that,
her. Have her talk to my doctor.
no, I think
Talk
that's
to my
fine.
aunt.
Talk to my here's a phone. No, that's not going to work. But so yeah, so that's kind of a checkup on what's going on. What week are we technically?
Last
That's number 6.
Wednesday, I was at 10 weeks, 3 days. Someone do the math. I just said 11 weeks
Okay.
when I Googled baby this.
It's got to be more because your sister I thought was 18 weeks, or is she 14?
I don't know.
Anyway, so we're about 14 weeks on. That means that our due date, and this is the title of the episode, due date, September 28th. Ah!
Bah, bah, bah,
Bam, bam,
bah.
bam. We were hoping for the 21st night of September
Tell them why, Andy.
because Evie likes that song, December.
September.
September. I thought it was December, but we're not. And we actually talked about baby names.
Well, the doctor said he can induce me on the 21st. I was like,
Wait, you asked him, can we please?
No, I was like, oh man. I was like, I was hoping you would say the 21st. He's like, why? I was like, so we can blast September by Earth, Wind, and Fire when I deliver. And he started cracking up. Heck yeah, that would be so much fun. If
We can still do it. We can still do it. It
If we
can be
brought
an Earth, Wind, and Fire.
the pill speaker, then the Big Daddy kitchen speaker, and like did surround sound,
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then have the lyrics like show
and
up
have
on
like
the screen.
lights going.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We'll play that. We'll make sure and play that song when we're in the hospital.
21st.
21st. We've always had early babies.
No,
Yeah, we have.
no,
I thought our babies were early.
no.
Wow.
Try and guess which out of all 3, only one of them was early.
I don't even know. I thought it was Nick, wasn't it? The oldest?
Do you remember how ginormous I was? And I ran around the block. I rode a bike around the block. I walked around the
Oh,
block.
yeah, you were late. Was it Tono?
Nope.
It was Doherty?
Doherty was early.
I don't remember that. See, these are
Because
things I don't remember.
Doherty was supposed to be born on Walt Disney's birthday.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, and we were going to call him Walt. That's right.
Yeah.
We were going to call Theodore Walt.
We were going to call him Walter.
Hey, if it's a boy, do you want Walter?
No, because Theodore was supposed to be Walter. Remember Walter Theodore?
Walter's middle name's Theodore? His middle name's not Walt.
I know. I took Walt out of the picture.
I know, but what if we have a 4th boy?
Oh, no. I don't want him to be Walter.
Why not?
Because that was supposed to be Doherty.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does to me. Next
That
question.
doesn't make any sense. We've been talking about baby names. So what are some of
But
your
we've
biggest?
only been looking at girl names.
I know, we both really want a girl.
I
I like Walter. I want a little Walt. I think that would be great.
For a boy,
You haven't said any other boy names.
Alejandro.
No. Next.
Francisco.
Walter.
Eduardo. What?
That was bad.
That was bad. Boys' names. No, I don't know. Girls' names. I like Eliana,
Okay.
Lillian. And I had a whole bunch of other names, but after we went through the list in the car, I was like, And we keep, or at least I do, Andy's still set on Eleanor.
Yep.
We've been wanting that
100%.
name for the last 10 years. But
100%.
I don't want it anymore. But when I think of other names, I'm just like,
There's nothing
Eleanor.
else. Eleanor's
Eleanor.
it. So we're thinking Eleanor.
Or Penelope.
That's the first time you said Penelope.
I know. That's
I know.
today in the car. That was
We want a
like,
family name. I feel like Eleanor's a family name.
it is. But,
It's Eleonora, right?
ow, I don't feel good.
How you feel? What are you feeling right now?
When I was,
She's poking right below her sternum, right below her rib cage.
but it's not hard, and it's usually hard when it hurts.
It's probably all that food you had, the katsu, probably.
Oh, Mobetta's, why?
It was so yummy.
I wanted you so bad. What was I saying?
We were talking
Baby
about
names?
We were talking about baby names.
I feel like a whole 10 minutes just passed by right now when I put my head back. Eleanor.
Great. I'm
It'll
glad we
probably
agree.
just be Eleanor.
I am so glad we agree.
I guess we'll name her Eleanor. Wait, you're a girl, right? Can
If
you
you
yell?
move,
Can you yell right here? Because when he did the ultrasound, the baby was right down. Baby was low. I was like, okay, whoa, doctor, whoa.
it's
But
not showing my live thing anymore. How come it goes away?
because your phone's probably not on anymore.
You don't think so? Does it die after half an hour? Oh, I think it cuts out. Oh my gosh.
Well, no, you're right there. Just refresh, dork. When
click on
you've
it.
seen a what?
No,
Oh,
don't read it
for
out loud.
16,
Okay, so I think we've gone to the point now where
Read it.
Scary Mommy. What is that? SAHM.
But still, read the rest.
I don't get it because I don't know what that is. I can't get it.
Hold on.
All right. So let's move on to the question and answer portion of it. This might be short. I don't think there's very many people watching. I'm going to scroll from the top and I'm going to see what people's questions are. Someone asked, I'm your number one fan. Thank you. We are all fans. No one's asked any questions.
Don't be shy.
No one's here. That's the thing.
That's fine.
Someone
Good night, guys.
Someone said Connor's a great name.
Espera.
I need that to look at stuff. I don't know why you're commenting to something. We're in the middle of a podcast.
Hold on.
I'm not going to be able to see the
refresh.
questions.
Oh, that's good. No, that wallpaper is hard to
I'm
look
not
at.
going to be able to see any of the questions, I don't think.
I am a Virgo. I am 30 years old.
Yeah, I don't think anyone asked any questions. Let me go back to my
This
thing.
is baby number 4. I'm 10 weeks. 11. We're going on week 11. I hope this baby's a girl.
Ask your questions. Mom, hi, Mom.
What else? I'm trying to think of random answers to random questions.
What's your favorite band?
I feel like watching a musical.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't know. Favorite band?
Hey,
I
someone
don't
asked
know.
one. Will you be doing another Switch video where you add people who sent you friend requests? Yes. On the channel. Yes, I will. I've already got 6 people that have sent more, so we'll be doing another one. People seem to like it.
Nice.
That's the YouTube channel. People who add friend requests to me, I add them live and then I make fun of them. It's fun.
Andy.
It's great. People love it. Go to my live video on YouTube. I mean on Facebook.
I was gonna.
Okay, I think that might do it. There hasn't been really much else, but thanks so much for joining us, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and end right here.
Hold on. Let's.
What? No one's.
You guys can watch me stand up, and then.
You're on your own, girl. Girl power.
Wait.
It's on.
Which
It's
camera? You told me this one.
on. I know. I keep switching them. You need to move. Yep. There's the baby.
Half baby, half
Half baby.
half Mobetas.
Half.
So, the funny thing about Mobetas.
Talk louder.
Well,
Talking to the mic.
Oh yeah. In the summer, I assume it's a big family or a couple people that get together, and they grill chicken, and it's just it's Mobetta's. It's Hawaiian food. It's this nice chunk of chicken, and it's only chicken, huh? I don't remember them doing steak. But just right behind us, right behind the house in the gas station parking lot in the summer,
It's so
they
good.
grill some Hawaiian food, some chicken, and oh, that pasta, the macaroni, and oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted that macaroni. When did I want that? Was it Friday last week? What were we doing?
I don't know.
And I was like, do you think I can order just a side of macaroni?
You just wanted their macaroni?
Oh, but then I mixed it all together.
The macaroni from Mobetta's is about $3 for a serving.
It was, for a one scoop. But they do Big Daddy scoops if you guys have never been.
It was really
They
good.
always do Big Daddy servings.
For those who just joining us, we are in the middle of a question and answer, so please ask us anything. We are parents
Ask me
of
my
soon to be
favorite
4.
color, my favorite food, my favorite...
What's your favorite movie?
Who said that?
Some guy.
A movie? A movie.
Mm-hmm.
A movie. A movie. A movie. So hard. I don't...
Young at Heart? Isn't that a
If
movie?
I want to say, or I want to think of, like Disney classics, like cartoons. I will never give an answer of a movie that's happened in the last 10, 20 years. It's either an old Disney cartoon movie or a movie, probably a musical from the 40s or 50s.
But you gotta give.
Anything with Frank Sinatra in it, probably.
Great.
We'll just go safe with Frankie.
All right. I think that's it. I think we're gonna end it right there. We were a little bit late, so hopefully I can edit it and then post it later and put it up on the internet. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us. This is Andy and Evelyn, and you are watching.
Can I go? Okay. Shh. Mom is talking.
You gotta do it right when I say it.
I
It kills the dramatic
Because
effect.
I want to do something silly, and then I think, no, that's dumb. And then I'm like, wait.
Just do it.
Okay, do it again. Ask me again.
Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Andy. This is Evelyn. This is our podcast, and you are watching.
Shh. Mom is talking.
It's good, Mom.
Can I throw this mic on the floor? As a
No,
mic
how dare
drop?
you. Goodbye. Thank you so much for listening to
Shh. Mom is talking.
like, subscribe, and write a review on any of the sites that you are listening to this on. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and check out some of our other content. Join us in next episode. This is Andy and Evelyn signing out.